Good morning everyone, it's another beautiful day in Athens, Greece. I'm Jason Vaughan and this is Food Mood on YouTube. Today you can expect Greek dairy products, seafood market, and then we're going to have a look around, do some sightseeing, going to visit the Ancient Agora, and then finish off tonight with some more Greek meat. It's going to be an amazing day. If you love Greek street food, stick around. First place I'm heading to this morning is called Stani. It's been going since 1931 and they specialise in Greek dairy products. Hopefully find something along the lines of Greek yogurt and then something called Octopus, and I'll explain what that is later. Just got here to Stani. It's in a quieter part of the city, away from the hustle and bustle of the main streets in Athens. I asked the owner, is it too much to get both the Greek yogurt and the top cream? And he was like, yeah, you'll probably die if you do that. So I stuck with a Greek coffee with milk and then gone for the Octopus, which is a top cream with honey drizzled all over the top. Everything's just arrived. Turns out I did order the Greek yogurt as well. What a mad bat, just said it might kill me, but it got me everything anyway. So yeah, let's tuck in. So this here is Greek yogurt coated in honey with walnuts. Here we have our Greek coffee with milk that looks really strong. And then this is the Octopus top cream with honey on top. So yeah, it looks like golden nectar just sitting on a mountain of dense cream. So I cannot wait to see what that tastes like. We're going to start first with the Greek yogurt. Yeah, beautiful walnuts on it too. Honey, walnuts, all in one. Try not to spill it. Wow. That is such a fresh Greek yogurt. It's like hard, but like not overly strong. Honey is really sweet, but floral as well. Beautiful Greek honey. And then the last bit of crunch with those walnuts ties it all together. So, wow, that's great. I'm gonna keep digging into this. Look at that just dripping down. Oh my god. Yeah, unbelievable. Fresh Greek yogurt. They actually have that beautiful top cream. Wow. A big jug, there's honey on top. I cannot wait to see what this is like. Top cream for breakfast. I'm gonna dig in first, down to the cream. It's pretty hard to get to. There we go. Look at that drizzle. Try not to spill it. Oh my god. That cream is so airy, light and fluffy. And then you have that, again, that same beautiful floral honey on top. I've got to go a bit deeper. I've got to get some more cream on this bite. And I've got to try not to spill it on myself. Wow, that's just so fresh. What a breakfast. This is sweet, obviously. This light, it is airy, and then the honey on top, just the extra layer of sticky sweetness to it. I have to break up some of that sweet cream with this Greek coffee with milk, so let's taste it. Oh man. Yeah, nice and bitter. And even with the milk inside, that's woken me up. I'm awake. Yeah, if you went just a normal Greek coffee, you would be buzzing. That would be seriously intense. I think this is nice for me. I do prefer my coffees with a touch of milk. I really get around this. Digging into those last bits of top cream. Gonna get some honey. So decadent. It's like I'm eating real fresh whipped cream. At the bottom of every Greek coffee, I'm told, they have the dregs, and the dregs are really bitter, quite chalky. I'm not sure if you're supposed to drink it actually. I'm gonna give it a miss. We see how thick that is there, just sort of just slowly moving around. I love it how they do it here. It's different. I like it. That was incredible. I didn't think I'd actually just lose the plot with eating Greek yogurt and some cream and honey. It blew my expectations. I had heard some great things about it, but honestly just blew those expectations out of the water. So if you're in Greece and you want to try something dairy, you've got to go to Stani. Next place I'm heading to is the seafood market. Try and find a place which is going to do some mad barbecue seafood. Just going to show us the best of that Greek sea produce. We'll head on that way now. I'm just standing in the fish section of the central market. It is hustling here. There's so many vendors just yelling out. There's the overwhelming smell of fish, so much squid, and then the octopus as well. So looking forward to eating some of this fresh produce very, very soon. You have to wear the mask anytime you're indoors or outdoors in Greece, especially in this area. You got to keep this thing on. One thing you can see here, all the vendors, they have their own little fish cones. It's kind of like Tizi's fishing a cone yesterday, so they just curl up these massive cones and they just drop big old fish in them, or octopus or whatever else. It's a great place to walk around, and yeah, I love the smell of fish. You know you're in the right place when it's just stinking of fish.
Bye-bye.
We have the lamb head. Yeah?
Come on, photo.
Come in.
Yeah.
All the tools. How about it? Thank you, mate. Just sat down at a restaurant called Steki to Maki. It's just off to the side of the central market. The central markets are amazing. There's so many vendors just dishing out prime meat, whatever it is, whether it's poultry, lamb. The scary lamb heads are definitely getting around a fair bit. We're here for seafood, and I've just ordered barbecued octopus and some squid. I saw this restaurant was just off to the side of the market. It's going to be fresh as seafood. Just had the first plate arrive. It is short fin squid, so it's a big old squid, and it is just steaming off the plate right now. You can see all the char and the tentacles. There we go. Go to these guys. I'm gonna start fresh with one of these tentacles. They are massive. You can see all the char marks on them. I'm gonna try without lemon first, and then we'll put on some citrus afterwards. Hopefully it won't burn my mouth. Let's go. That's such a bouncy meat. You can taste the char from the barbecue. Nicely salted. I love those tentacles. That's a great start. There's also a lot of olive oil on the plate. You can see here we got some of the squid body. Again, steaming. Beautiful white flesh. Firm meat. Beautifully salted again. I always love a tentacle. Nice wedge of lemon here. I squeeze lemon all over it. Okay, we got lemon, olive oil, and the short fin squid. Man, I love the taste of the barbecue on there. Gonna rip into the end part of the short fin squid. You can see it's just blistered by all the heat of the barbecue. Okay, I've chopped it in half. The best part of that, crispy edges. So the octopus has just arrived. It is doused in olive oil. It is char grilled. You can see those suction cups got nice char on them. And we got one big tentacle and one small tentacle. We have a giant tentacle here. It's longer than my head, probably the forearm as well. So big bit of sea produce here. And we've got the stunning white flesh inside of it. You can see the char marks on the end of that tentacle. I will try and eat this all at once. Alright, that was such a huge bite. Don't eat a bite that big. It's so bouncy. Such a fresh, springy meat. It's got a bit more flavour to it than shortfin squid. But yeah, it's beautifully salty. It's crisp on the edges as well. It's just amazing fresh seafood here in Greece. Yeah, small bites from now on. Big bites, it's just a bit too much to chew. Small bite here. Finished up at the markets, just had a feed, had a great walk around. Really get a feel for the energy of the city when you're just in a place like that, and especially today is a Saturday. I'm not sure if it's usually that busy, but there was a lot happening there. It's great to see. So now I'm gonna head out and see some ancient sites. Here in the square of Manastiri, you basically hit one of the ancient green structures as soon as you walk out one of the main metro stations. I've just made it into the Ancient Agora. I cannot believe that such an ancient part of the city is located so close to the center of Athens. The Agora itself is the heart of public life in the city, and this is where it said that democracy was born. There's actually a lot of structures in this one spot. It costs 30 euros to get in if you want to do like a combination pass and visit a few other sites. The Agora itself was founded in the 6th century BC. Everything is marble, everything is so old, historic. It really makes you feel insignificant. Spend some time here when you come to Athens, not far away from the centre. I'd heard that they were here, but I wouldn't believe it until I saw it. There are some tortoises walking around the Ancient Agora. I suppose it is a dry and arid landscape. Really cool. Hey mate. He's going back into his hidey hole. Put on your lad. It really is a nice change to get out here in the Agora. A nice, calm, green, open space compared to the pace of the fish market in the city. Really relaxing and a great way to spend a sunny afternoon. And you know what? The Athens weather in winter is incredible. This is the first time in a few months which I haven't worn 3 layers. If you were pretty hard, you could probably go without a jacket at all. It's just really convenient for me to wear one, just so I don't get anything stolen, and to carry this camera around. Right behind me here is the temple of Hephaestus. He was the god of metalworking, blacksmith and carpentry. So I guess you could say he was the god of tradies. This is one of the best preserved temples in Greece, and you know, it's just amazing seeing how intact all those marble structures are. One of the highlights, and the views around the temple too of the rest of the Agora. The Acropolis is everywhere you look here. I'm gonna head home, have a little kip, and then head back out and look for some Greek dinner. I'm gonna get some more stuff to eat, don't worry about that. Hey yo, it's dinner time and I'm looking for some more Greek street food. Decided to go to a place called Lefteris or Politis. This place specializes in a spicy souvlaki. Heading on my way there right now. couple of spicy souvlakis from Lefteris of Politis. This place was founded in 1951, and the main thing they do is the spicy souvlaki. It looks like a top operation in there. First off, they got all the meat cooking on the grill, and then you can see they're just layering the pita bread all on top of the meat. I imagine that's just soak up all the smoke and juice from all the cooking meat. That looks like a win in my book. Hopefully we can taste that when we get to it. I've seen they've put on some tomatoes, some onion, and then some of their signature spicy mix. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Ya, pala. Ya, dan paketo.
Got their hands on the spicy souvlaki made with beef mince put over the hot grill. Got some fresh tomato, onions, hot peppers, parsley, and maybe some other things in there too. I didn't quite see.
Feel how like crisp it is on the inside.
First spicy souvlaki. Look at that. The pita bread is so warm and fluffy. Smell the smoke and that meat. Alright, enough messing about. Wow. First thing you notice, that bread is really fluffy and it's got plenty of the juice from the meat. The meat itself tastes quite lean. I got some of that parsley, and then I just got whacked at the end by those signature spices. Around the side of my lips is starting to tingle a little bit. It's great. Go again. This is so hearty. It's hearty meat, hearty carbs with the pita. Everything else around is so fresh as well. Try not to spill anything. That tomato can confirm is fresh, it's juicy, and the deeper you go, the more spice there is. So I'm not sweating, but it's a good spice, satisfying. Man, it's hearty, and it makes you feel good. This is proper Greek street food, and they're only €2 each. Just finished off a souvlaki at Lefteris of Politis. There's two differences. The first part is that spicy seasoning that they put on. The hot peppers, it just like coats the outside of your mouth, gives that whole souvlaki another dimension of flavor, a signature trick there. And then the second thing is those fluffy pitas that they wrap everything around. That move where they just pat down all the meats, pressing that meat down into the grill, getting that more surface contact area so it can char more. And at the same time, infusing all the pitas with smoke and juice. You could taste it. Really glad to see that came off. I can't believe it. A full meal for €4. How about it? Next place I'm heading to is a dessert shop. Gonna get some traditional Loukoumades, those Greek fried donut balls. This place we're heading to has been around for a long time, over 100 years. I'm really keen to see what they can do with the traditional Loukoumades. It's only a short walk away too. I'm loving the short walks between places. Yeah, when I said short walk, I didn't know it was literally like 2 minutes away. Here I am right now. Time to get some Loukoumades. Just ordered the Loukoumades from the Steki. You can see him working the deep fryer, putting those special dough balls into the deep fryer, continually turning it around and around and around, and then chucks it in a bowl, swirls it all around in golden syrup, and then puts on some cinnamon and sesame seeds on top, which is funky. They're fresh and they're ready to eat. Alright, they got a hard exterior. Oh, I can see a little bit of juice squeezing out there. First traditional Loukoumade. I've told you have to eat this in one bite or else it'll get over everything. Man, that is unreal. It's hard on the outside. You bite through, you get the light sweetness. I thought it'd be sweeter. The light sweetness of the golden syrup, and then inside is just soft and doughy. Brilliant. Let me try another bit here. Have a close look at that. Those sesame seeds add that little nutty taste to it, but they're not super strong. It's just mainly about the fried dough and the syrup. That's great. Just trying to soak up all that golden syrup and cinnamon. Just see the oozing of the syrup every time I stick a fork in it. There's an explosion of that golden syrup every time you bite into that. It comes to the conclusion of day 2 here in Athens, Greece. If you've liked this content, please subscribe, please drop us a like, smash that like button because it really helps other people find this content. Recap today. Firstly, went off to Stani, got some amazing Greek dairy produce, had that Greek yogurt, had the top cream and then a Greek coffee. Explored the central market. We saw the meat section, we saw the wild meat produce, and then went to the seafood section, which is, you know, it's just absolutely hustling in there. Had an amazing feed at Steki Maki, short fin squid, and then the octopus. And I gotta say, if I went back, I would order just one or the other because they're both kind of similar. They're both firm, bouncy seafoods, and you both get some tentacles and it's both like char grilled. Then choose something else like mussels or like a fish. I reckon that would be the best experience there. Then for dinner, souvlaki. Amazing spicy souvlaki from Lefteris or Politis, and then had to finish it off with some traditional Loukoumades. I think everything today was excellent. There's nothing that I wouldn't recommend to anybody. It's been another amazing day of eating in Athens, Greece. I've taken full advantage of this weather, the sunlight. It's been a great day and looking forward to doing it all again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers, guys.